shining through. You're barely waking, and I'm tangled up in you. Impression. I'm scared to find out that I'm always on your mind. 'Cause even the best fall down sometimes, and even the wrong words seem to rhyme. And out of the dark that fills my mind, I slowly find that you and I collide. Da, 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 I'm open, you're closed. You make the first impression. I'm scared to find out that I'm always on your mind. 'Cause even the best fall down sometimes, and even the wrong words seem to rhyme. And out of the dark that fills your mind, I somehow find that you and I collide. Da da da, da 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 da, da da da. Da 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 da, da da da, da da da, da da da. Cause even the best fall down sometimes, and even the wrong words seem to rhyme. And out of the doubt that fills your mind, I somehow find that you and I. Cause even the strong fall down sometimes, even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the dark that fills your mind, I slowly find that you and I collide. I slowly find that you and I collide. I slowly find that you and I collide. Come on, give us a clap there. Oh, you did already. That was great. That was amazing. Come on, give us a clap. Give us a better clap than that. Hey, there we go. It's amazing. You guys over there, give me a clap. Give me a clap. Oh, there we go. And you guys, you on your phone. You on your phone. Give me a clap. You right there. Clap me. You. Clap me. Thanks very much. I think there we go. Boom. Ladies and gents, that is a Royal Mail round of applause. You wait there. It gets there in the end. Look at that. That's great. That's great. Ladies and gents, what a pleasure it is to be here tonight. This is the first time I've been out of the house in 6 months. That's a good clap. You right there, good clap. You're my favorite right there, good clap. That's more, everybody, when you go to clap, look at that kid right there, right? That kid knows how to clap. You've got the skills, mate, you've got the skills. Right, ladies and gents, what a pleasure it is to be anywhere. I've spent the last 6 months staring at the same 4 walls. It's the first time I played a guitar in 6 months. I can't believe I can remember how to do it. Dude, you look exactly like me. Look at that. Look at that, right? If it gets dark in here, you watch where you're going, all right? Ladies and gents, that's weird. That's a weird thing to say, wasn't it? That's weird. It got weird all of a sudden. How are you two? You behaving? Are you behaving? Are you behaving? Are you being good for Dad? Are you being good for Dad? Right? Because I should let you know something, right? Me and Father Christmas, we're like that, right? I can make a phone call, right? I can make a phone call. I can get you an extra 10%. But I can make the same phone call. I can get you 10% knocked off. right? So you behave, all right? You look like you're being good. If I asked your dad, would he say you were good? If I asked your dad now, have you been good? What would he say? Would he say, yeah? Dad's happy. Dad's looking all right. Dad's looking chilled out. Right. When I eventually have kids, I want ones like that. Right? That's good. That'll work. That'll work. Ladies and gents, unfortunately, you might recognize me from that band Genesis. Do you remember Genesis? I used to play the drums. Do you remember that? I used to play In the Air Tonight. Do you remember that? I know I look younger, but I look thicker, don't I? As always, if you've got any requests, then please don't shout them out. I know what I'm doing. All right? Not my first time. As always, if you've got any, if you want to know more about me, my name is Matt. Really, I'm not Phil Collins. I know I said I was. I'm really not Phil Collins. If you want to know more, then please check out the website, www.thatguywesawlastnight.com. And if you want to use the website to abuse me, that's fine as well, but please do just be original. Try and think of something I haven't been called before, and that'd be great. Because when somebody sends me something insulting, it just goes into the set. So I've been called Stephen Fry, that looks like he's been living in his car for 3 years. I've been called Jason Statham, who's badly let himself go after living in his car for 3 years. I've been called that. I've been called Phil Mitchell, circa 1998. These jokes are for me. They book me for the music. I throw the jokes in free. Look, he's laughing. Look. Okay, so I'm going to explain this toy that I use on the floor here. It's called a loop station, and it works kind of like a guitar player that doesn't give you any back chat. So the first thing I need is a nice 4/4 beat, a slow one for this. This is what we do. So I kick it in with my left foot. Watch this. And when we've got that nice 4/4 beat, I'm just going to put a little jingle on it like this. And then that's going to keep on playing that piece of guitar for me, okay? Now what I can do is, if I'm clever with it, when nobody's looking, I can disappear off. I can go around the back, I can have a couple of pints, chill out, come back in 2 hours and just see if anybody noticed. On top of that, we're going to put this bass line, nice simple bass line. Here we go. Bass line's going to keep going, all right? Don't tell me this is all for nothing. I can only tell you one thing. On the nights you feel outnumbered, maybe I'll be out there somewhere. I see beauty that you can't see. I see beauty that you can be. On the nights you feel outnumbered, maybe I'll be out there somewhere. I should have showed you all the scars from the start, but that was almost the most difficult part. See, I'm in love with how your soul's a mix of chaos and art, and how you never tried to keep them apart. I wrote some words and then I stayed on my feet. Became a coward when I needed to speak. Yeah, I guess love took on a different kind of meaning for me. So when I go, just know that it pains me to leave. To all the stars that light the road, don't ever leave that girl so cold. Don't let me down, just let me go. Don't tell me this is all for nothing. I can only tell you one thing. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I see everything you can be. I see beauty that you can't say. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. There's beauty here, there's yet to depart. There's still a song inside the halls in the dark, halls in the dark. I'll come for you if you just stay where you are, and I'll always hold your hand in the dark. there'll be days when it's difficult, but I'll ask you to never leave behind the reciprocal. Your love is not designed for the cynical, so we can have that. Yeah, we can have that. To all the stars that light the road, don't ever leave that girl so cold. Don't let me down, just let me go. Don't tell me this is all for nothing. I can only tell you one thing. On the night you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I see beauty that you can't see. I see everything you can be. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere, somewhere, yeah. How long must you wait for the one you deserve? How long? And how long must you wait for the one you deserve? How long is a battle? Don't tell me this is all for nothing. I can only tell you one thing. On the night you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere, somewhere. Don't tell me this is all for nothing. I can only tell you one thing. On the night you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere, somewhere. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. Baby, I'll be out there somewhere. Baby, I'll be out there somewhere, somewhere, yeah. Car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we could get somewhere when any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose, and maybe we can make something. Me, myself, I've got nothing to prove. Me, myself, I ain't got nothing to prove. You got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. The plan is to save just a little bit of money, and we won't have to drive too far. Just across the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs and finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. He lives with the bottle, that's the way it is. He said his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted him from life, then he could give us it. Somebody's got to take care of him. Well, I quit school, that's what I did. fast car, but is it fast enough that we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. Leave tonight or live and die this way. But remember when we were driving in your car, speed so fast I felt like I was drunk, yeah. City lights lay out before us, and your arms felt nice wrapped around my shoulders, and I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. Got a fast car, we go cruising, entertain ourselves, and you still ain't got a job. Now work in the market as a checkout girl, I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted and well move out of the shelter. Buy a big house and live in the. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize it's much less, cause I've been blasted and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. People treat me like a punk, you know this unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies have been lying and chalk. I really hate to trip, but I got a log. As the croaker see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been spending most my life living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most my life living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most my life living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most my life living in a gangster's paradise. You get a fast car, I get a job that pays all our bills, and you stay up drinking up late at the bar. More of your friends and you do with your kids. I was hoping for better. I thought maybe together you and me would find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving. 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 But remember when we were driving in your car, speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arms felt nice wrapped around my shoulders, and I had a feeling that I belonged. Yeah, I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. That I could be someone, be someone. 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 Yeah, a club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table drinking shots, drinking fast, yeah, then we talk slow. You coming over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Put your hands up, stop, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance, and I'm singing, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you was in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. 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 Yeah, one weekend we'll let the story begin. We're going out on a Thursday. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up a bag while I fill up a plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour. How'd your family be doing okay? Get in the taxi, then we kiss in the backseat. Tell the driver let the radio play, and I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me, said boy. Let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. Yeah, I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you was in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. No, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with the shape of. I'm in love with your body, yeah. I'm in love with your body, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Push and pull like a magnet do. I'm going under, and this time I fear there's no one to save me. This all or nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. I need somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's not easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you numbed all the pain. And now the day bleeds and the night falls, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, then you pulled the rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone you loved. I'm going under, and this time I fear there's no one to turn to. This all or nothing kind of loving got me sleeping without you. I need somebody to have, somebody to know, somebody to have, just to know how it feels. It's not easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you helped me escape. Now the day bleeds it's in a nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, then you pulled the rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone you loved, and I try to close my eyes, but it hurts sometimes. I fall into your arms. I feel safe, I feel sound till you come back around. Have a good night, guys. Be safe. And now the day bleeds and the nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, then you pulled the rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone you loved. And now the day bleeds and the nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. Let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone you loved. I let my guard down, then you pulled the rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone you love. Thanks very much. Cheers. Thank you. That's just one of the Lewis Capaldi, just one of the very recent swathe of ginger music doing very, very well at the minute. Ginger music is killing it. We brought Ed brought it back. We always had Newton Faulkner, didn't we? We always had Adele. These are all ginger people. These are all good, solid musicians. And they're, unfortunately, I was bald by the age of about 12, so the jury's out on whether I would have been ginger or not. There's a little bit of ginger in the beard, when the sun catches it in the right way, and that's why. I think that's where it comes from. Leaving to find my home, told her I had to go, and I know it ain't pretty when our hearts got broke. Too young to feel this old, watching us both grow cold, and I know it ain't pretty when our hearts got broke, and I know it ain't pretty when our hearts got broke. I hope someday we'll sit down together and we'll laugh with each other about these days, and all our troubles we'll let her rest, and we'll wish we could come back to these days. These days. These days, and 3 years of ups and downs, nothing to show for it now. And I know it ain't pretty when that fire burns out. Calling you when I'm drunk, remind me of what I've done. And I know it ain't pretty when you're trying to move on. And I know it ain't pretty when you're trying to move on. I hope someday we'll sit down together and we'll laugh with each other about these days, and all our troubles we'll let her rest, and we'll wish we could come back to these days. days, these days. These days, I hope someday we'll sit down together and we'll laugh with each other about these days, these days. All our troubles, we'll let her rest and we'll wish we could come back to these days, these days. These days, these days. These days, these days. From walking home and talking loud to seeing shorts and evening clothes with you, from nervous touch and getting drunk to staying up and waking up with you, yeah. But now we're sleeping at the edge, holding something we don't need. Oh, this delusion in our head, it's gonna bring us to our knees. So come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it through the breeze. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? And I'll be me. And throwing clothes across the floor, to slamming doors and toothing close with you, yeah. If this is all we're living for, why are we doing it anymore? I used to recognize myself, ain't it funny how reflections change? Oh, it's becoming something else, I think it's time to walk away, yeah, yeah. So come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Trying to fit your hand inside of mine when we know it just don't belong. There's no force on earth couldn't make this right. Oh, no, no. Trying to fit this problem up a hill when it's just too heavy to hold. I think it's time to let it slide. So come on, let it go. Just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Let the ashes fall. Forget about me. So come on, let it go. Just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Let the ashes fall. Forget about me. So come on, let it go. Just let it be. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something you've been searching for? And I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. And I'm going to sing Lady Gaga's bit as well. It's just weird. 15-stone skinhead Lady Gaga coming up. And tell me something, boy. Ain't it hard trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? And I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. Yeah. And in the bad times I feel myself. And I'm off the deep end, watches I dive in. I'll never reach the ground. Crush through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallows now. Yeah, yeah. In the shallows. In the shallows. In the shallows. We're far from the shallows now. And I'm falling. myself longing for change. And in the bad times I feel myself and I'm off the deep end. Watch as I dive in. I'll never reach the ground. Crash to the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallows now. In the shallows. In the shallows. In the shallows. We're far from the shallows now. Far from the shallows now. We're far from the shallows now. Ladies and gents, I'm going to take a short break after this next song, but don't go too far because I'll be right back in about an hour's time. Ladies and gents, it's not as scary out there if you just stick together and chill out. It's not as scary as the news would make you believe. It's actually okay. We're going to be all right. We're going to pull together. We're going to get through this. It's not a big deal. We'll be fine. As always, if you want to drop me a line, you can use the website, www.thatguywesawlastnight.com. Drop me a line and say hello. It'd be great if you would. I'm going to play this one. I'm going to take a short break, okay? But don't go far. I've been waiting for you to come around and tell me the truth about everything that you're going through. My girl, you've got nothing to lose. Cold nights to the Sunday mornings on your way out of the grave. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, you rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town, silent man, pick a place to rest your head. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. And I've been dreaming about us, working hard and saving it up. We'll go and see the man on the moon. My girl, you've got nothing to lose. Cold nights to the Sunday mornings on your way out of the grave. Out of the grave, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, you rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town, silent bed, pick a place to rest your head. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl, my girl, my girl. It takes one hot second to turn it around. It takes one hot second to turn it around. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, you rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town, silent man, pick a place to rest your head. Give me a minute to hold my girl. 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 Ladies and gents, my name is Matt Cook. I'll be back in about an hour's time, so don't go too far. If I don't see you again, I'm back in Bar Rosso. I'm doing the main stage at some point this week. Check the app for more details, but I will be back supporting ABBA, believe it or not. The only thing I've got in common with ABBA is that I weigh the same when all four of them are put together. So I'm technically better value if you charge by the pound, you know what I mean? I think that's pretty, it's worth something. It's worth something. Ladies and gents, my name is Matt Cook. www.thatguywesawlastnight.com. Drop me a line and say hi. If I don't see you again, then enjoy the rest of the break, and I will see you soon. But I'll be back in an hour, so. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, you rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town, silent bed, pick a place to rest your head. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Thanks very much. Cheers. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's hard to do with a giant pug, and you're doing it, man. That means extra. Cheers. Thanks very much. See you in a bit. Thank you so much. Cheers.